Recording. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning meditation. So, today I thought we'll maybe just explore mindful breathing, and it dates long back. We've been breathing since we've been born as human beings. Even a plant breathes. So, I thought I'll share with you very shortly, just touching upon Buddha also gave like sutras on mindfulness of breathing, mindfulness of walking, mindfulness of standing. So just touching upon these lines, and then we'll be watching teaching, and after that we'll be taking our silent time, meditating upon the teaching. So here there are verses from the Buddha himself which have been translated from Pali to English, and just reading them out a few lines for all of us. Breathing in long, he knows I breathing long. So he's referring to monks, that breathing in long, the monks know that they breathe in long. Breathing out long, he knows I breathe out long. Breathing in short, he knows I breathe in short. He trains thus, I shall breathe in experiencing the whole body. Just as a skilled turner or his apprentice, when making a long turn, knows I make a long turn, or when making a short turn, knows I make a short turn, so too, breathing in long, he knows I breathe long, and so on. Because often when we are becoming mindful of our own selves, what's happening in the being, either breathing, bodily sensations, we see that as if we want to control the movements. Oh, I should not be doing this. Oh, I should not be doing this. So he's saying whatever the state of mind, state of feeling, whatever is there, one has to become just aware of it. So if the mind gets distracted, you have to just be aware. Oh, the mind has gotten distracted, and the right action will automatically happen through that awareness. So in this we are just going to listen to a teaching on breathing. um, it's a long teaching, but let's see how much we can listen to today. So Thich Naht talks about 8 exercises of mindful breathing, and as we listen to the teaching, it's a, I think we can parallelly practice what he is saying. So it's like a meditative practice together with the teaching.
Practice this morning. Breathing in, I know this is an in-breath. To identify the in-breath as in-breath, and to identify the out-breath as an out-breath. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. This is so simple. And yet the effect can be great. Aware of in-breath and out-breath. As you breathe in, you pay attention to your in-breath only. Your in-breath becomes the only object of your mind. And if you are truly focused, mindful on your in-breath, you release everything else. You release the past, you release the future, your projects, your fear, your anger. Because the mind has only one object at a time. And the object of the mind now is the in-breath. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. So you focus your mind on your in-breath and you release everything else and you become free. There is regret concerning the past, sorrow concerning the past. There is a fear and uncertainty concerning the future. All of that you release in just 1 or 2 seconds because you are focusing all your mind into your in-breath. So breathing in mindfully set you free. You have freedom. And if you are to make a decision, it's better that you have enough freedom to make it. You are not under the influence of anger, fear, and your decision is much better than if you are not free. So just breathing in make you free. And it is pleasant also. It's pleasant to breathe in. So the exercise is so simple, but the effect can be great. The second exercise is to follow your in-breath all the way through and to follow your out-breath all the way through. And you may enjoy these 2 exercises at any time and anywhere. Breathing in, I follow my in-breath from the beginning to the end. Suppose this marker represents my in-breath. It begins here. And this finger is my mind. I'm breathing in, I follow my in-breath all the way through. There is no interruption at all, not a millisecond of interruption. So during the time you breathe in mindfully, you cultivate concentration. You are not only mindful of your in-breath, but you concentrate on your in-breath. The energy of mindfulness carries within herself the energy of concentration. And it is also pleasant because to be mindful and to concentrate on your in-breath can be very pleasant. You don't have to suffer. In fact, you can feel wonderful just breathing in, especially when the air is fresh and if the nose is free. So the second exercise is to follow your in-breath and your out-breath all the way through. And we know that we can do these 2 exercises anytime we like. The third exercise is to be aware of your body. Breathing in, I'm aware of my body. You bring your mind home to your body. And your mind becomes an embodied mind. They will help you to be established in the here and the now. You are fully present, you are fully alive. And you can live that moment of your daily life more deeply if body and mind are together. The oneness of body and mind is what you realize with the third exercise. When you spend 2 hours with your computer, you forget entirely that you have a body. You are not really alive in that moment. You are truly alive only when the mind is with the body. You are fully in the here and the now, and you touch the wonders of life in you and around you. Many of our brothers and sisters in Bangladesh, they program a bell mindfulness in their computer. And every 15 minutes they hear the bell, they stop working, they go back and enjoy their in-breath and out-breath, smile and enjoy their body, and release the tension in the body. And that is what the Buddha recommended 2,600 years ago. That's the fourth exercise. Breathing in, I calm my body. I release the tension. In my body. When you come back to your body, you may notice that there is a lot of tension in your body. And then you may like to do something in order to help your body to have more peace, to suffer less. And with your out-breath, you allow the tension to be released. And that is the first 4 exercises of mindful breathing recommended by the Buddha, so that we can take good care of our body. And with the 5th exercise, we go to the realm of the feeling. The 5th exercise is to generate a feeling of joy, generating joy. A good practitioner knows how to generate a feeling of joy, because she knows that mindfulness allowed her to recognize all the happy conditions of happiness that are already available. We can remind ourselves and we can remind our beloved one that you are very lucky. We can be happy right here and right now. You don't have to go to run into the future to look for happiness. There is a teaching given by the Buddha. It is the teaching of living happily in the present moment. Life is available only in the present moment. And if you go back to the present moment, you will notice that there are so many conditions of happiness already available, and that is why joy and happiness can be born right away. The expression living happily in the present moment was found in a sutra. Five times. The Buddha was teaching Anattapinika, a businessman in the city of Shravasti. That day, Anattapinika, the businessman, came with many hundreds of businessmen to visit the Buddha. And the Buddha gave them the teaching. Gentlemen, he said, you can be happy right here and right now. You don't have to run to the future. You don't have to look for success in the future in order to be happy. I think the Buddha knew very well that businessmen, they think a little bit too much about the future, their success. And that is why the expression living deeply, living happily in the present moment was used by the Buddha 5 times in the same sutra, the same scripture. Drista Dhamma Sukha Vihara. Vihara means to dwell, to live. Sukha means happily. And Drista Dhamma is the present moment. Hiện Pháp lạc đó.
So I'm going to share this teaching with all of you. You can go through it. It's available on YouTube, the whole of it. And I think let us just bring ourselves to the present moment as he was sharing. With the in-breath, with the out-breath, bringing the mind home in the body. And we may still get reminders of unfinished businesses in our mind, things which are not fixed yet, things which are not the way we would like them to be. But we can leave our stubbornness to get happiness or contentment through those areas. When we bring the mind back home in the body, in this present moment, we see, as he was sharing, that there are many, many, many other conditions of happiness possible. We can breathe in and breathe out. There is no difficulty per se. That's one condition of happiness. Right now, we are not somewhere where we could be suffering even a lot more. We are here with ourselves in a relatively functional body, which is working all by itself. We have no idea of its operation, and yet it's working. We have a mind, intellect, understanding. We can feel, we can sense, and we are relatively okay. Many, many things to be grateful about. Listening to this, we could remind ourselves of bringing the mind home body to the body. That's another condition of our gratefulness. We can be grateful about that our ears are functioning well and we can still hear to the teachings, listen to the teachings. So in the last few minutes, just leaving our stubbornness to have happiness only the ways I want. It's okay to leave unfulfilled wishes and expectations. And it's okay to bring the mind back home in the body and become available to many other conditions of happiness which are here, right here in the now. So let us enjoy the breathing for about 5 minutes. If thoughts come, we just become aware of the thoughts and then bring our attention back to the breath. In this way, calming the body, calming the mind, so that whatever decisions have to be taken in life, we can take from this space. Very objectively, if we lose the thread of breath, we just tell ourselves, oh, I got lost, and then get back very, very objectively without judging to the breath. So, last 2 minutes, just bringing the mind back to the breath. Taming the energies of the mind. And in gathering them in the body. stilling the receptacle or the container that is mind, stilling it absolutely, making it stable. And as Sri Aurobindo says, when the mind is still, stable, and empty, it serves as a good container for the higher knowledge to shine. So let's prepare our receptacles for their proper use. They have been misused enough. So, stabilizing the mind, stilling the body, stilling the mind, making them ready for the true knowledge to shine. Yeah, so I'll stop here, and if there is anything anyone wants to share, it's okay if we don't want to share anything also, then we can take in any reflection. Okay, so letting us stay beginning the day or beginning the night with a stable, still, relaxed mind which has come back to the body and bringing it home again and again. And when the mind is home, it can function well, it is a rested mind, and it's a proper use of its being there and not a misuse. So, wishing us all happy practice throughout, and thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you,
Thank you.
Surakshna.
Thank you.
Thank you.